42 today. It's been cold, and that's the thing about fall that I don't like. It can be really cold in the morning, and then the afternoon it's like 75, which doesn't seem that hot, but when you start a morning at 44, it's hot. I got the heat off. I can't remember what the weekend weather will be. I think it might rain. Actually, I would welcome some rain. Coziness. I was watching Dana this morning while working. She's Tales from Cuckoo Land. I will link her below. She's such a lovely, lovely lady. A knitter, a mom, and she shares vlogs of life, knitting, just life. Anywho, it was raining in her vlog. It was so cozy. So yeah, I could use some rain. Slept pretty well. I'm a day behind in my Proverbs reading, so I need to do that, and then I'm gonna knit a bit, and yeah, I'll get back to work. My dad is supposed to come out of the hospital later today, and I'm gonna help mom with that, so getting him home and all, we shall see. Thank God it's Friday. I see that I lost a couple subscribers overnight. That always happens when I read from the Bible or mention Jesus, so I can't help it, you know, if I ruffle someone's feathers because I'm a Christian. I don't know. It's not my call. So anywho, I'm here for me, and for those who want to watch and listen, thank you for being here. So I'm going to knit a bit, and yeah, trying to figure out what I'm going to have for lunch. It's almost lunchtime. I brought this out. I need to press it, but I knit this several years ago. It's from the Green Gables knitting book, Anna Green Gables. And I love it. I was so proud of myself because it was one of the first times that I had done any kind of detail work in my knitting. So it's coming out a little muted. It's a very bright green, almost like a shamrock green. So I just set it there. I did some tidying up this morning, so reading my Kindle because, you know, it's my lifeline to reading on the go. I'm getting my rain. It started raining. It's funny because my husband and I had this thing, whereas I will say, I wonder what the weather is, and I'll look at the weather app and it'll say 1 o'clock, it'll be sunny. 3 o'clock, it'll be windy or whatever. And I'll say, oh, it's not going to be windy until 3 o'clock. And he's like, Tanya, they don't know exactly the hour. They're not going to, you know. And I'm like, oh yeah, it says. So at lunch, I said, at 3 o'clock, it's going to start raining. Well, lo and behold, it's 3:05 and it started raining a few moments ago. I think they know. So I read the 2 chapters in Proverbs. I'm up to date. And then I did my devotional in the Bible app. I'm doing this plan they have on there. It's like a week and a half. It's not very long. It's called Overcoming an Anxious Mind. And the devotion for yesterday was extra good. It was talking about how anxious comes from the Latin word merimano. I'll put it on the screen. And it's basically 2 words meaning to tear or to tear apart, and then mind. So when you're anxious, it makes sense. You are divided on an issue. It's divided on something, and it becomes, you know, becomes unstable, affect you physically, and if you have anxiety, you know what I'm talking about. So it's a really good plan because it really wants you to focus on the scripture, and you know, the word says, do not be anxious, do not worry. I'm paraphrasing, but do not worry about what you're going to eat, what you're going to wear. What about today? You know, leave tomorrow, because tomorrow has worries of its own. And it's like, I get it. I totally get it. But there shouldn't be a but, right? Wonder about where's money gonna come from, what's gonna happen in this situation, well, down the road, what's gonna happen there, and you start going on in your head about it. And it was also saying in today's devotion about, it goes back to scripture, how worrying never gets you anywhere. Like, you're not adding an hour to something because you worried about it. It's not constructive. So, food for thought. Food for thought. Still waiting at my parents' house, waiting for my parents. Just me and the cat on standby. My dad is being discharged from the hospital this evening. So Mom went up there to pick him up, and I'm here to help him get situated. Got the sheets on his bed. I asked her where they were kept because I don't know where anything is anymore in this house. So got those on the bed, and now we wait. The cat's been running around like a banshee. So, but I'm sitting on the couch, and I was looking at the foyer and just enjoying being here and the quiet and the memories. We moved here when I was 13, and I was thinking, I've seen a lot going in and out of that front door. Christmas trees, my grandparents, prom dates, friends, just so many memories in and out of that door. Amazing.